Welcome back to Biomes. This time we are talking about the Ammiq Wetland. The Ammiq Wetland is a decently large area of kind of swamp, marsh, freshwater habitat located in Lebanon. It contains a very large diversity of plants and animals, including a lot of animals that you would not expect to find together in the same area. Now, I really could not find a lot of information about the types of plants there beyond some oak, pine, and a variety of rare water lilies, regular lilies, and orchids. I couldn't really find any specifics though for some reason. But there is quite a lot of information about the types of animals found there, including the water buffalo, which wasn't actually native there, it was just introduced to help maintain the wetlands and the areas around it, and there's also wild boars found in the area and European fallow deer. Some smaller animals include things like the European otter, the southern white-breasted hedgehog, this guy, as well as things like Indian porcupines, as well as Cape hares and Caucasian squirrels. There's also a variety of mammalian predators, including red foxes and jackals, as well as animals, again, you would not really expect to be in the same area, like striped hyenas and gray wolves. And there are even jungle cats found in the area occasionally, which look like house cats but are in fact a species of small wildcat. Again, not an animal you would expect to be occurring in the same area as, for, say, hyenas, red foxes, and otters, all that. They're very diverse. As with many wetlands, most of the diversity comes from birds, particularly water birds, including the greater flamingo or white pelicans. There's also a ton of storks, cranes, and herons, including the common stork, as well as the white stork. Animals like the purple heron, which kind of looks like a color-shifted version of the great blue heron, and this guy, the little bittern. There's also some smaller birds, such as the hooded crow, and a variety of, a whole bunch of other birds, including shrikes, warblers, various songbirds. There's also a ton of ducks, including this guy, the ferruginous duck, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, as well as mallard ducks and a bunch of other types of water birds like cormorants. There's multiple birds of prey found there as well, including this guy, the Eurasian eagle owl, or things like the peregrine falcon or multiple harrier falcons, and a bunch of larger birds of prey, including both the greater and lesser spotted eagles, as well as ospreys. There's been observed to be many types of amphibians, including this guy, the Levant green frog, as well as European green toads and Mediterranean tree frogs. And there's a couple reptiles, mainly snakes, including this guy, the European worm snake, and the Levant viper, which is a venomous type of snake. Couldn't actually find a ton of information about the fish living in the Ammiq wetlands, but there is this one, the scientific name Gara kempi. I don't think there is a common name, but this is a fish that's supposed to be endemic to the Ammiq wetlands. But other than that, I really could not find anything about other fish species there, oddly enough. There's a wide variety of insects and other invertebrates, including butterflies like the false Apollo, as well as swallowtail butterflies. And as with pretty much every wetland, a ton of dragon and damselflies, including the scarlet dragonfly and the blue-tailed damselfly. So all in all, like pretty much every wetland and bog situation, it's a very diverse habitat, but it is also, as with almost all wetlands, at risk due to agriculture, pollution, all of that. However, this is one of the better protected wetlands and better research. There is quite a lot of conservation areas within Lebanon for this wetland, so that is a plus.